All right, I am super happy that I got this comment because something good happened today. I went on a long hike. I hiked about 5 miles. I did two loop trails through a state park where some giant sequoias are, a few miles up the road from where I'm staying. And then after that, and this is in an area that I've been coming for like 20 years. After that, I went to one of my favorite places on the planet, a bar and restaurant in Dorrington, California, that's called the Lube Room. It's an interesting name for a bar, I'll give you that. Um, but I don't know, 50, 60 years ago, it was like a gas station and an oil change place. And and then I think it was in the late 70s somebody bought it and converted it to a bar and a restaurant, and they just named it the Lube Room. Just a great place, man. Great staff, great crowd, great food. I love everything about the Lube Room. And so after I did that hike today, I don't know, it was probably about 3 o'clock. I was pretty wiped out. So I went from the state park up to the Lube Room, and I was just gonna grab a pizza and see if there was any sports on TV. And I walked in. I walked in the door, and this wonderful gentleman stood up and he was like, "Man, I just want to say hi to you and shake your hand." And I hadn't been recognized yet on this trip, and he was super cool. He was great, man. I mean, we had a good conversation. He introduced me to his lovely wife and his daughter. I think his wife's name was Jackie, if I'm not mistaken, but I very much might be mistaken on that. But he was super nice, and he introduced himself to me and told me his name was Jeff. And I didn't say it out loud, but the funny thing that was going through my head is that there's all these MAGA people who are 100% convinced that my name is Jeff and my real name is not Jeff. And but it was so funny to me because it's like the one time that I get recognized on this trip, it's by a guy whose name is Jeff. I thought that was funny. But he was great. I really enjoyed meeting him, and his wife and his daughter. Just really good people, and they were super cool to me. And that running into people like Jeff, that made my whole afternoon, man. That just made my whole afternoon. It was great. It was awesome. So it was great to meet you too, Jeff, as well as your family. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Yeah, that was fantastic.